What is the electromagnetic spectrum? It is the range of all possible frequencies of all forms of light. As you go from left to right, the frequencies get higher and the wavelengths get lower, which is an inverse relationship. The waves with higher frequency have higher energy, whereas the waves with lower frequency have lower energy. An electromagnetic wave consists of electric and magnetic fields which vibrate, causing waves to be formed. Electromagnetic waves are transverse waves without a medium, which means that they can travel through an empty space. Let's go to Curtis, who will talk about the different types of waves.
There are 7 forms of electromagnetic waves. These are radio waves, microwaves, infrared, visible light, ultraviolet rays, X-rays, and gamma rays. I'm going to be talking about radio waves and microwaves. Out of all the waves, radio waves have the longest wavelength and have the lowest frequencies. Frequencies range from 600 kilohertz to 1600 megahertz. Radio waves are one of the most commonly used by modern humans. It is primarily used for communication and for sending and receiving data. Microwaves are second on the spectrum. Microwaves have frequencies that range from 1.6 to 30 gigahertz. They are commonly used on mobile phones, radars, and can cook many types of food. Both are considered relatively harmless to humans, but caution is advised. Next, Jia will talk about infrared and visible light.
Infrared waves are the next wave on the spectrum. Infrared waves have wavelength from 0.001 nanometer to 700 nanometer. Commonly called infrared IR for short, infrared waves are used in TV remotes and video recorders. Infrared waves can also be used for thermal imaging, which allow for light vision and aids weather forecasters. The next wave on the list is visible light. The visible light has a wavelength that ranges from 700 nanometer to 30 nanometer. Visible light is the smallest part of the electromagnetic spectrum, and it's the only wave of light that the human eye can see. It consists of the color red, orange, yellow, green, blue, and violet. Visible light is sometimes used to create lasers, which can read CDs and DVDs, and is also used in laser printing. Next, Dan will talk about the 3 types of light.
Ultraviolet light is the next wave on the spectrum. It has wavelengths that range from 400 nanometers to 10 nanometers. It has a frequency that is high enough to penetrate living cells. UV light can be used for sterilization and getting suntans. A controlled amount of UV light on our skin produces vitamin D in our bodies, but too much can lead to sunburn and skin cancer. Next in the line are X-rays. X-rays have wavelengths that are 10 nanometers to 0.001 nanometers. Its frequency is high enough to penetrate deep into tissues and cause damage to cells. It is most commonly used to see a person's bones and occasionally as a treatment for cancer. Lastly, the most high energy wave on the spectrum are gamma rays. Gamma rays have the shortest wavelengths, which is less than 1/1,000,000th of a meter. Gamma rays have enough energy to go through most materials easily, so you will need lead and concrete to stop it. Gamma rays are most commonly used for radiotherapy for cancer patients and is sometimes used to sterilize food and medical equipment.